hoops, I'll let it off to KJ.
Thank you very much, Brandon. Thank you all for being here. You know this is not Twisted Tunes, right? Just want to make sure you all know this is not Twisted Tunes.
I mean, if y'all want to hear me sing, I'll bust out in some karaoke real quick. Okay?
We are the Kind of Nerdy Girls, and we do have a very special guest with us, Ming Chen. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. High honor being here. As I'm not a girl. I am kind of nerdy, but yeah, I don't. Do you have a lot of guys on the Kind of Nerdy Girls, the Kind of Nerdy Girls show?
You know, we have producer Patches
Okay.
who pops in sometimes, and we do have a spin-off called the Kind of Nerdy Dudes.
Okay.
Sometimes they just get together and do their own.
Are they like the male cosplayers of the podcast world, where like, can you name one prominent male cosplayer? No, but female, Justin Negri, Yaya Han, the male cosplayers are kind of like second class.
Women are ruling cosplay.
As we should.
Right?
Yeah, this makes me really happy because in the beginning of podcasting, I would meet a bunch of dudes like, oh, we have a podcast, and I would see one of the girlfriends like, hey, are you on the podcast? She's like, no, I'm the producer. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Get on the show. I know you're way more funnier than these idiots. And so there just wasn't a lot of female podcasters in the beginning.
The exact same thing, and it was at PopCon. So those of you, this is brand new to Louisville. PopCon has been going on in Indy for 10 years, and Katie and I actually did the podcast stage, and we were the only women. It was like literally like, it was on marathons, it was like nonstop, 24 hours broadcasting, it was a whole thing, and I was like, wait a second. And so I have talked to a lot of women where I'm like, I don't care what you're passionate about, get on a microphone and do the podcast.
Yeah.
We need women represented.
Yeah, I don't want to stereotype, but I think women are way more interesting. So well done, guys. Well done.
Well, thank you. Well,
I'll try to keep up.
We have, of course, Gamer Katie is here, and we have several segments on the show, and we're very low budget, so we do our own sound effects.
Oh, sound effects live and in person.
You're the one doing something.
That's true.
Well, I mean, at the time when we got our show started, we were working at a radio station together, and we were approaching our 300th episode.
Oh man, I
And
remember
all these
that.
big things planned, right? And I got fired the day before the ended.
No.
KJ had to go and get fired and ruin everything. And then they wouldn't let us have the episode.
And then they wouldn't give us our shows. So we learned a lot about podcasting, like own your material. Because they wouldn't give us 299 episodes and they took them down.
I know exactly how you feel. So I was on a TV show called Comic Book Men with Kevin Smith, and we got up to 96 episodes, and we're waiting to hear if we're getting renewed. And coincidentally, that year Kevin Smith has a heart attack. So we were like, all right, well, they can't take away a show from a guy who just had a heart attack. Plus, they have to let us get to 100 episodes, right? Nope. 96, that was it. We did cancel. Cancel at 96. Like, come on, you can't even let us do 4 more. Let's get to 100.
Right?
Yeah, but nope. So that's how life is sometimes.
It is. But you know what? It was a testament to these ladies here that we were like, fine, well, we're taking our podcast, we'll change the name enough you don't sue us, and we'll keep doing it. And here we are. I don't even know how many episodes we're in now.
We changed one word. We did. Yes.
I checked with legal. They were like, change one word, you'll be fine.
But then we had to change all of our social media and all the passwords and all the views. Oh my God.
Yeah, so what we're saying is we worked really hard to get here with you guys today. So
We worked really hard to give you a low budget show.
I am going to put Katie on the spot. She is our gaming expert.
I'm sorry, she's our Emmy Award winning.
She is an Emmy Award winning TV producer, and she is the gaming expert of the Kind of Nerdy Girls.
Did I hear that when you won the Emmy, you were like taking it to parties, like you would carry it around with you, like a belt, like a wrestler?
One.
Okay.
That's not the only place it's ever been.
I took it to my new job.
Okay. Did you really just flex on day one? You're like, hey, just
Yeah.
like you're Emmy.
I had left my previous job and I had just started a new one and it had been like 3 weeks and I was like, well, I'm going to pick it up on my way to work and I'll just take it with me, I guess. So it sat on my desk all day long. It lives on my mantle at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's very shiny, very pretty.
And then it comes over to my house.
Yeah, very heavy.
So, do you have any, I know I'm putting you on the spot because we've been doing PopCon. Do you have any updates in the gaming world, Katie?
Do you do this? So, kind of.
We were literally in the last panel. She was like, I know Paige was going to ask me for a gaming update. She's like rattling stuff off.
So I don't have any new games, but I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom nonstop
Okay.
for weeks. And I finally got to the point where I had stopped playing this game because it made me so mad.
Explain.
So you have these 4 regional entities or whatever that are happening, and I've beaten all 4. So when you get to one, you find out, okay, what's causing the problem? Like, oh, tornadoes, and rocks that are actually a metaphor for drugs or whatever. And I got to the last one, and I had gotten through the temple. So you go to fight the final boss, and I can't beat the boss, so I'm giving up.
Oh wait, is this? How long have you been trying to beat that boss? Is this that same game?
3 weeks, and yes.
Trying to beat the same game for 3 weeks.
Yeah, so then I got really mad, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go about this a different strategy. So I left. And I was like, okay, I need clothes that will help me not be destroyed by lightning and monsters and whatever. Can't find any because they're all in the depths, and the depths is too scary, and I don't want to go down there.
I actually thought for a second you went shopping to change your clothes.
Oh my god, same. I was like, what do you do? Like go and put on like a tank top and some shorts so you can move around better? Like,
No, and I'm going to Target.
I mean, some of the clothes in the game are.
Lightning-proof underwear at Target.
They in the first game, they had like a whole top-to-bottom rubber outfit, and you'd be immune to lightning. So then I learned the dungeon doesn't do lightning, so that's pointless. And then they have a little froggy suit, so you can climb stuff when it's raining and not slip and fall, and you're dressed like a little froggy. It's very cute. Doesn't help me at all in my current predicament. So now I'm still stuck, and like 3 weeks later.
Well, maybe taking a break and coming to PopCon, and then coming back, you'll get the fresh start. Now, I was in on your panel there earlier, and I believe it was the fairy tale panel, and it was Todd. He was talking about the strategy thing you can get so that it helps you play games.
Strategy guides, and yes.
See, this is why Katie's the gaming expert. So that there's like strategy for dummies, basically.
So you used to be able to go to GameStop or go to Walmart and buy a book that would tell you how to beat the game. Nowadays it's all online and everybody does it for free. So if I'm like, oh, I'm stuck in this shrine or whatever, I can look it up and they'll just tell me how to do it right there. Very easy.
So wait, the Nintendo Power Hotline doesn't exist anymore?
I haven't tried it.
Remember that? Remember that movie The Wizard with Fred Savage, and they're like, how do we beat Super Mario 3, and they would call a dude and you'd open a binder, and that doesn't exist anymore. Oh,
I can't say for sure, but I should try it and find out.
Now, I also found out something interesting about you. I'm fascinated with gaming. Like, I still play patent.
No, she's not.
In my basement.
No, she's not.
I'm fascinated with the gaming culture. You said today, I learned this about you, and I want to know if other people out here do the same thing. You never finish a game.
Oh, no, I never do. I don't 100% them. So, and there's a reason for that, and there's logic behind it, kind of. When you 100% a game, you've done literally everything you can possibly do in the game. You've gotten all the achievements, you've gotten all the clothes, you've gotten all the whatever. There's no reason to go back and never play that game again. You've done it all. So my logic is, if I never do that, I can always go back and do something else, do something new that I haven't done, play it again a different way. Does it always work like that? No, it doesn't, because I've played Skyrim like 37 different times as an archer and have never changed it. But the option is still there. And I like having the option that sometimes you have your comfort games that every 6 months you come back to because you know the story already and you just want to relax a little bit. Versus something new that's frustrating you and you doesn't want to play it anymore. So I like leaving that door open. I like not completing things 100%.
Okay.
Me too.
But Red Dead Redemption?
No, haven't completed it 100%.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Robin Roger, I'm gonna snitch.
And I'm gonna explain it to them too. And they're gonna be like, we didn't play that game either.
Ming, do you game? Is that...
I do, but I'm more like you. I'm a classic gamer. I mean, because Tears of the Kingdom, all these other, they're so involved. I don't have time. I don't have time. And well, here's the real reason. So I have a 15-year-old son. He's a gamer, which is great. He's the kid in his room yelling at his computer screen 24/7, and it's great because I know where he is at all times. And so every console that I've ever owned is now locked in his room. So the PS4 is in there, the Xbox One is in there. I bought a Switch that's trapped in there. I cannot get them out. It's like guarded by like smog of the dragon from.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 15-year-old's room. You don't really want to go in there, right?
Yeah. So, and I mean, but honestly, yeah, these games are so involved. I think the last game that I almost played to 100% and got really into, like lived, breathed, ate, slept, was Final Fantasy VII. Not the reboot or the remake, but the original one.
You know, they've got a new one coming out.
They have another one.
Another Final Fantasy. I think it's 16. Don't quote me.
Oh, yeah, that would be right. Yeah, I think that comes chronologically in the order.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah, but I got really into racing chochobos and casting spells, and it was awesome. But I remember, they have the timer, like how much time has elapsed total, and I looked at it, 78 hours. I was like, okay, is this how I want to be spending my life? Kind of. But yeah, then like real life kicked in, and I wish I had more time though.
I mean, I think they should definitely have like an adult with a day job mode. That like, here's a quick recap of what you did last time you played, and here are the controls.
Right.
That would be brilliant.
Like I'll be at work and I'll be busy all week and I'll be like, okay, it's Saturday. I'm gonna sit down and play some games. I forgot what I was doing. And when they're so involved and there's so many things to do and whatever, you're just lost. You're like, too many options, no options.
I love this idea. There should be a developer that's like, here's how
Nobody listens
the
to
gaming
TV show.
recap, like you did the TV show recap.
Yeah.
You're always like, I watched that, I kind of fell asleep,
Yeah.
it was 2 weeks ago, and they're like, here's 30 seconds to remind you what you saw.
Yeah, here's like a TikTok version
Yeah.
of what you just did.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, but I think I'm with you. Like my first console was the Atari 2600. So one joystick,
Yes.
one orange button.
Right?
Like now, with the Xbox, it's like it hit like a 16 button combination. Like, what does that do? That's how you jump. Okay. Okay, how do I punch? It's like, well, X, left, L2. Like, I was like, okay, dude.
Yeah, they literally lost me at Nintendo. I'm like, it's too much. It's too
Yeah.
much. I can't do it.
Yeah, so when the little NES Classic came out, and then we found out how to hack it and put all the games on there, like I'll still go back to that. I'll stream that sometimes on Twitch, just because it's. I think people like it nostalgia, but then you realize very quickly, it's like this game is not that great. Like 10 minutes in, like how did I play this for hours on end in the 80s?
It was all you had.
That's all we had.
Yeah, that was
I
it.
bought you one game.
A
And you had
year.
to play that game
Yep.
all year
Yeah.
until you got another game.
Yeah.
That was life, man.
And you couldn't save sometimes. You had to remember a code and write it down.
The before times.
Like the Mike Tyson cheat code. Yeah.
Anything else going on in the gaming world, Katie?
No, not really. I mean, I've been too frustrated to play, so.
Okay, all
Do you
right.
have your Switch on you right now?
No, it's at my aunt's house where I'm staying.
Ah, okay. I was just wondering if I can go to the bathroom and play.
I would never bring my baby with me to something
Oh,
like
okay.
There are plenty of times where we're recording the show, or we're doing a kind of nerdy girls outing, and it's like, well, Katie won't be here because she's gaming, and it's just accepted. Yep, who you are, and we love you for it. And you got an Emmy, so we can't argue with you.
Not for that, but I'll take it.
Yeah, do you stream? Are you on Twitch?
No. I don't think I'm that interesting.
Listen.
Podcast is
I
like all I got
disagree.
going for me.
I would watch it.
Oh, no, because I'm actually really bad at games.
That's even better. That's even more reason to watch it. I don't want to. I know what the good guys look like. I want the people who mess up and make mistakes and curse.
In 3 weeks of me not beating one boss, I don't think that's exciting.
Dude, I would come back every day for that.
No, it just
I
makes me
say
so mad.
I would watch.
I'm on day 72, and I still haven't beat the boss. Welcome to my Twitch.
Like Katie's video vlog of I still didn't beat that final boss. I still didn't.
I would throw you more tips the more matter you got. So or whatever the Twitch.
If you can't,
If you threw your remote control, I'd give you $10.
listen,
I'll go to 15.
I can't afford all these remotes and these televisions that I would destroy.
I would watch you do that too. Like break TVs. Like, TVs are a dime a dozen now.
I get so mad I have to like go take a walk.
Legit, you could have a Twitch stream that's gamer Katie break stuff, and people would just flock to see what you're going to break today.
Honestly,
And
you
they
can
would
ask for
be
like donations for
paying
things
for
to break.
I think we've got your new income stream.
I think so too. I think your husband would be impressed.
Oh God.
And we've got old stuff laying around the house, and people could donate stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's
break
what
my
I said,
TV, this is my laptop, doesn't work anymore. Break
Right.
it the next time you're mad.
What's the liability for that, you think?
It's, I mean,
Your own
you can
house?
just see it, so, like,
I don't want to break my stuff.
that's why you break it outside.
We do at PopCon Indy, we do a donation collection.
Oh yeah.
And you can do a
Absolutely.
drop off if you have old laptops, gaming systems, things that don't work, and you would like to see Katie destroy it. And then you start every stream with like, this was from Brian. It's it's a PlayStation 2. And as soon as I get angry, I'd like you to get like a hammer. And
I'd like to dedicate this destruction to his mother who yelled at him last week. And, yeah.
Picture on it.
We could get like deep into their stories of why we need to break stuff. Like my girl broke up with me and we played Red Dead on this and I can never play it again on this, so please throw it off your roof.
I mean, you know all of the things that you'll get donated to girlfriends who hate that their men just play their games. You're like, here, take this. Please destroy it.
Oh, they'll bring it, they won't even tell their boyfriend.
Right.
They're
Exactly.
like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's my
they just
PS5. It's being destroyed on Twitch right now.
right?
About that.
Babe, your PlayStation 2 is going to be famous, okay?
I don't know if I could ethically destroy a PS5 at this point.
So hard to get. Yeah.
No, like I would feel really
The story would have to be really, I mean, everybody would have to, maybe they could donate to save it, right? They're like, don't break it, don't break it, I'll give you $300, I'll take it off your hands.
Well, wait, how'd you get yours?
I was very smart, and I used to work at GameStop, and I had an in for when they got them, and they called me.
Is that where they went? Inside job?
We have one right now. Come right now. And I left work to go
I
buy it.
I knew it.
She was waiting. Like you literally couldn't have a conversation with Katie without her like just for like months, like watching her phone, and then she's like, "It's happening, I have to go."
It was like day 500 of Katie doesn't have a PS5. It's so funny.
You're like the mob, though, dude. You're like, where'd you get this? Fell off the back of a truck.
I have my sources. I got a Switch the same way because I got it like the first week they'd come out. Because I was just making my rounds at all the GameStops near my house, and I was like, "You got one? No. You got one? No. You got one? No." And I found one. I'm like, "It's mine!"
I did the same
I'm
thing.
gonna elbow teenagers.
This is why the guy at GameStop was so smug, because he knew he had an inside guy.
Yeah.
No, we don't have any today. Check back next week.
But I love when I bring them home, I'm like, "Look what I found." And my husband's like, "How did you get this?" And I'm like, "It's mine. I get to play it first." And
Well
he gets
done.
mad every time.
Well, congratulations. I'm still on the hunt. So.
You know, I could help. I have some sources.
Yeah, apparently you do. So.
Everybody's gonna be friendly with you on Instagram. Like Katie's the one that can get us the things.
Maybe.
And also following you for your new Twitch channel where you break stuff. It'll be great. Coming soon.
Coming to you in a month. Katie breaks.
We'll let you know what booth we're going to be at PopCon Indy so you can donate your items you want Katie to destroy.
Next year, it'll be me on Celebrity Day.
Yeah,
Give me your
right?
hand one.
Stranger things have happened, my friend.
And you get to bring your Emmy. I think Emmy
They
award
tried
winning
to get me to bring it this time.
Twitch streamer who breaks shit. Oh, pardon my language.
Hey, it's a family show, I think.
Sorry. Is it? Occasionally.
know.
Sometimes. John, I'm going to put you on the spot. You have a what's called John a weeping?
Sure.
Okay,
I can get something on the
Do you,
fly
do
here.
you want me to cry?
No?
Okay.
I want you to cry?
I usually the
Make her cry. Make her cry.
want me to do
I
the
mean, if you want to, that's fine. Okay, you don't have to. I mean, it's just...
what's called John a weeping.
Oh, well, you
It
know,
wasn't my best.
it wasn't your best. You know, I'd give it like a 2. Give it a
I want to be nice to these people. They could be watching Twisted Tunes, and I deal with them.
You know what? That's true. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you all.
Upstairs.
Thank you.
Right. Take your main stage.
They're all like, yeah, we should have went to Twisted Tunes.
This guy's like, oh my god, I forgot. enjoy,
Kind of
Trisha.
nerdy girls reminded you to go to Twisted Tunes.
I knew I was missing something.
Johnny cries and everything. So sometimes, yeah, you would think it's like a Hallmark show, Lifetime or something, but sometimes it's some like weird crime show or something, or
First of all, crime shows are sad because people get murdered. So like,
I don't watch the crime shows.
yeah, sad because people get murdered.
The first 5 minutes.
Yeah, but then you have to go through. Okay, look, I started watching. What's it called? It's with Joe. It's with Lieutenant Joe Kenda.
Oh, I love
on Hulu. And on Hulu, it's Homicide Hunter. That's what it's called. Oh my God, it's so good.
You want a good cry? Watch Homicide Hunter.
Well, yeah, like
Lieutenant Joe Kenda.
because like it's like in like the first 5 minutes, it's like some mom was like walking out to her car and somebody just like mowed her down, and you're like, what? Why would you do this to like a suburban mom? And it turns out she's got like a boyfriend, like she's cheating on her husband, but her boyfriend's got a girl. This was an episode that I watched. Like her boyfriend has like a wife or a girlfriend, and then they like conspire to like kill them. It was like this whole thing. It's like really sad because like people are so terrible. It's like, why can't you just divorce your spouse and just be with this person? Like, why do you have to kill them? That's unnecessary. That's me personally.
That's boring.
You're right, it is boring. We wouldn't have so many murder podcasts and TV shows if, whatever.
Yeah. Later is the True Crime podcast thing upstairs.
Right? Yeah, I might have to go up there. Okay, but what's really got me weeping is the fact that we're at PopCon Louisville for the first time ever, and I got to meet Dante Bosco.
You did, yes.
Oh my God, I love Dante so much. I remember when KJ told me that he was going to be coming to Louisville. I was like, I don't think I'm going to go to Louisville. I might just not go. And she was like, Dante Bosco is going to be there. I was like,
Did you break down in front of him?
oh, no.
No, but she sat front row with her camera out.
Sure did. Front row, I was like,
You're like, I'm working for Popcorn.
look, I didn't even ask a question. I was just like sitting there. Yesterday we were in the green room and he like walked in to like shake up with you, and he's like standing there and I'm like, he walks away and I'm like, KJ. She's like, what? I was like, that's Dante Bosco. She's like, cool. And I'm like, what do you mean cool? That's Dante Bosco. All right. American Dragon Jake Long. That's Prince Zuko. That's Rubio. Like, what are you talking about?
I look cool.
Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I have not.
Perfect.
Jesus.
All right. See, not everybody has seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, then you decide,
Non-millennials.
you will watch it someday.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
It's so good.
I wish I had time for all of this. That's all it is.
It's only 3 seasons, and they're like
20-minute episodes.
literally 20-minute episodes.
Okay.
You can get through it in like a weekend, a day and a half.
Okay.
About it, yeah.
Can I watch it on a Switch?
You ain't got Netflix on there yet?
Okay, all right.
Netflix, man.
You should watch it on your Twitch channel, and then we will all watch you watch it.
Okay, we'll do. Then we'll start a recap podcast like everybody else does. Yeah. No, I know it's awesome. And I love Dante Bosco and Craig Delisle who does great play too. Somebody shouted out. I love her. So I'm just friends with them. I don't watch the shows though. But
Mark Hamill played Dante Bosco's dad in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
He did?
Yeah, he's Fire Lord Ozai.
Oh, I'm interested.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
You never.
And look,
Hang on just a second. I gotta catch these guys up. I'm fired up. This has been like a running thing on our show forever, right, Michelle? Yep. Avatar: The Last Airbender comes out. They're like, why haven't you watched it? It's the greatest redemption story of all time.
the greatest redemption arc of all time.
It is.
You led with the wrong thing. You never led with Mark Hamill.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't really know who
He's in, like,
was
5
when I was
episodes.
watching it.
So?
Right, he's only in like 5, and he's the bad guy. He's the villain. He's
Right.
the abusive father to Prince Zuko.
Okay.
Even Dante talks about it in his
Now
panel.
now they're talking you out of watching it. Yeah, maybe you don't want to watch it. He's a bad guy.
You don't believe anything I say anyway.
That's
Even
true.
if I said this was like the greatest show on Nickelodeon I've ever watched,
Which
you
it
wouldn't
is.
believe me.
I didn't. I wasn't Nickelodeon generation.
Okay, my favorite thing is that me and Katie are agreeing on something.
My favorite thing is that me and Ming are agreeing.
You know what?
What are you agreeing? I haven't watched it.
Right, you
We're
haven't
agreeing
watched
that we
it.
haven't watched it.
you know who's the main guy? Like the main character?
Aang.
Aang. I ate spaghetti with that guy. What's his real name? He's a young guy, right? Lives in New York. He's a big Mets fan. Like, I only know him. Like, what's his real name though?
I don't know his real name.
Okay, yeah, I legit sat across from him like 3 weeks ago and ate spaghetti with him.
Was there a reason? Was it like,
we were-
I will only hang out with you if we eat spaghetti?
It was after a con in a town called Ontario, California.
Okay.
And
Oh
that
my
dude
God,
doesn't do a lot of cons, so I guess it's a big deal when he goes.
Oh, yeah, he was at C2E2 when we were there. It was
Yeah.
him, Dante, and then the guy who played Sokka, I think.
I don't know. I was just making
Sokka
sure you
nobody
didn't
cares
pass
about.
out.
I love Sokka. Sokka is like my favorite. Sokka, I am Sokka, okay? Like, he is your comic relief friend with no superpowers, but still gets the job
I
done.
like how you just dubbed yourself my comic relief friend.
You're welcome.
One of us has to be.
Look, with no superpowers, and I get stuff done,
That is
okay?
true. That is an accurate description.
So, like, see, if you watched the show, you would understand.
Well, you talked me out of it because I was going to
Whatever,
watch
you
it
were-
as a Mark
oh, you-
Hamill, and then you're like, no, he's only in 5
Oh, that's not true. You're just gonna watch it just because Mark
Watch
Hamill's
it,
in
Mark
it.
Hamill.
Right? Because he's not even in, like, the whole thing. He's in, like, 5 episodes in 3
I'm just
seasons.
saying, you could have motivated me to watch it, and I was almost there, and then you backed
You
me.
should watch it. It's a
Back down
comment
at the bottom of the queue.
Look,
Yeah, you notice a trend here, right? So last night you came and hung out with us. We partied last night.
We got drawn out to party last night, you
at 3
guys.
different places, and I do not do that stuff.
Yeah, but every time you hang out with me, like cool stuff happens. Got to hang out with Ross Marquand last night.
I did.
He bought you a drink.
That's my best pal. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and as a show that does a Chris Evans update, and girls who have pictures with Chris Evans on her phone, this girl who literally, like, every single time you've had comments in the grocery line, they're like, how you doing today? She's like, let me show you my picture with Chris
That's
Evans.
not true. Absolutely not true. No, it's not. Oh my God.
Wow.
PJ's house and changes the background on all the computers to her picture of her with Chris Evans.
These are things that happen.
Look, I have my framed photo. Like I have like a 4x6. I was gonna give it to KJ, but then I put it on my desk at work of my
She got
green
a
picture of me and Chris Evans.
She got a picture with Chris Evans, and she was like, I'm going to frame this and hang it in your house. And I'm like, I don't need a picture of you with Chris Evans.
Everybody needs a picture of me with Chris Evans. It was an iconic moment in my life. Okay.
So anyway, that's the love for Chris Evans that we have here. Donna hung out with Ross Marquand in Skull last night, and I have it on video. She referred to him this morning as her husband.
Wow, this is embarrassing.
And
Ross?
Ross doesn't know yet.
Oh, when we get drunk tonight, I'm going to tell him. So.
I'm not.
No. Here's
Oh, I'm definitely not gonna be there.
what you do, Jonah. You make them hang out, and then you make them watch The Last Airbender. You go to the bar, and you're like, listen,
Look,
you gotta change the channel.
Katie, and then when we walked into the bar last night, and Ross like, I'm wearing like my Captain America shirt and my Captain America bag, thanks to Katie, and he goes, why are you wearing that shirt? And I'm like, what shirt am I wearing? Oh my God. Like, he was like, and I was like, oh my God, because you're a Red Skull. Oh my God.
so breaking news, Donna has left Captain America for Red Skull.
His arch nemesis.
For like Marvel.
I have a type, okay? I can't help it. I can't help it, okay? It's not my fault that Ross is a nice looking guy, and he's actually a nice person. It's not my fault.
Okay, but so is Chris Evans.
I know, but I didn't go out and get to have drinks with Chris Evans after we had a meet and greet.
Not
Like,
with that attitude.
well, KJ was driving and she was like, look, we're going, we're getting your picture, and we're leaving. And I was like, okay,
So you're
let's
the
go.
problem.
That was
She's my
C2E2,
toxic friend.
man. I was like, Donna, you're not going to be able to handle this.
You're the Zuko of the group.
Okay, maybe I am. I'm good with that. Isn't that?
But then
Eventually
she gets, yeah, eventually good. It takes like what? It's like
Three
the
seasons.
3
Am I
seasons.
the one that's getting the awesome redemption arc?
Yeah, you get to be the new Fire Lord. But you like,
We're in the evil ponytail phase.
oh yeah, evil ponytail face.
That'll
You're
be
not
me
even at
tomorrow.
you're not even
On day 3 of the con, it's the evil ponytail.
You're not even at your crew cut phase yet, man. It's not.
My honor.
Look, and well, you do have a bald guy who gives you advice, like an Uncle Iro. So like, you're already there, man. You gotta grow a beard though, Patches, for the whole look, you know.
This is me not watching Avatar: The Last Airbender because you literally just keep moving me further and further away from it.
So anyway, guys.
Some people choose to not have good taste and choose to just live that lie.
Live in the dark.
Yes.
This is my show, man. At some point, it gets to where like Katie and John are just like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah," and I'm like, okay, I'll just sit back and watch
Is
the
that
show.
what we sound like?
If you guys are done, I'm
You know what?
up to me.
The long story short, what's got me weeping is me and Ross Marquand are gonna get married at the end of the weekend. So like,
know?
no, he doesn't know yet. So like,
Are you gonna propose?
no. I don't do that.
I am an ordained minister, so I got you guys. I got you guys.
I don't think I can make that commitment. I have a child, a cat at home.
Okay, maybe
You
you
know
like
where Ross stands on cats?
I think he likes cats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Kentucky. It's like you can marry your cousin, or you can marry like the Red Skull at a
How does he feel about Captain America themed cats?
Oh yeah, my cat's name is Captain Socks. So it's like two characters that was in a Chris Evans movie.
Okay.
So I mean,
And you only have one cat?
yeah.
Captain Socks.
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay. Do you dye him red, white, and blue? And
No, he's orange. You want to see a picture of him?
Oh my gosh.
I have a choice?
Do you want to see our picture with Chris Evans?
Like I showed my picture of me with Chris Evans to Ross Marquand last night too.
You need to change that to you and Ross now.
I don't have a solo picture of me.
Why didn't you ask me, dude?
It's all right. I don't know. That's my baby right there.
Isn't this exciting for you guys to see the
Oh, yeah, it's Captain Socks.
This is my cat, Captain Socks, for anybody who can
Very
see
nice.
him.
follow the kind of nerdy girls on Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
Oh, cat pictures.
It really is.
Cat pictures, because we have 5.
And they got 5 cats, and they convinced me to get one. So
Yeah, well, I couldn't get you Captain America. I did you one better. I got you the Red Skull. It was arguably way cooler.
You know, you're not wrong. He just gets to be on that whole little island by himself. It's a good time.
Yeah, no, if he asks you to jump off a cliff, don't do it.
Absolutely not.
Don't do it.
Absolutely not. I will not be doing that.
Oh, real quick, we were in Des Moines, Iowa 2 weeks ago. We were at, it was a zombie-themed hamburger place called Zombie Burger. Ooh. And we're sitting there just kind of hanging out, and on the TV behind them, they were playing Endgame. And I look up, and it was the scene where Scarlett Johansson jumps up. I'm like, Ross, what the hell, man? Why did you? He's like, don't look at me. It wasn't my fault. I didn't make that rule. I was just there to facilitate it. Everyone blames me for her dying. It's not my fault.
He's like, I
did not
didn't
make
make
that
the
rule.
Jesus.
If you want the soul stone that bad, then yeah, you got to do it. It wasn't his rule. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, man. So, yeah, I'm laughing.
You should have asked him about that moment.
He watched
where
it all
at the
happen.
end, they have to put all the stones back.
Right,
And
Captain America
goes
has-
back in time to go put the stone back.
Yes.
Like, how was that
What was that
interaction? you know?
reintroduction like?
Oh, we got to go to his booth and ask
Yeah,
him.
you should go ask him.
Yeah.
And get a picture so you can change
Yes.
your new
He's
husband.
gonna have 2 back.
Like, one's got to be my lock screen and one's got to be my home screen.
That's what I did to make my husband feel better. He's the lock screen and Chris Evans is the home screen. Like you're the one that I actually swipe him away.
And she sees your face every time she unlocks her phone.
And then I swipe you away and Chris Evans is there. Sorry.
Upgrade,
And look, and then Pat just goes away, and then there's Chris Evans.
as it should be.
So Ming, you have I'm sure you have 1,000 crazy stories because you just are doing all of these cons all the time. And you started off as a fan.
Yes.
And John was just talking about her moment with Dante and all
Yes.
that. I mean, have you had that moment where you're like, I gotta get it together. I am having a fanboy moment.
Not to tears, but
Come on, tell us who's made you cry.
I did get a photo of Mark Hamill at New York Comic Con in 2017 or 18. I think every time I saw Stan Lee was definitely one
R.I.P.
where
to the legend.
you would feel something. But I got to go to Emerald City Comic Con, and my friend was like, "Hey, I'm a little short-handed. Can I hire you to help me out?" And I'm like, "Do what?" It's like, well, I thought, can you help out Stan Lee this weekend? You guys that were on the TV show together. He knows you. I think you out of everybody else would work best with his team. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go help out Stan. I wanted to see Seattle, and Emerald City's a really cool con. So yeah, so it's just 3 days of just wrangling through our alliance, making sure everybody was happy. I remember though their team, there was a team handling all the celebrities, and they're like, hey, under no circumstance are you allowed to ask for a selfie with them. I'm like, that's a fair rule. But then people in line were asking for selfies with me. I'm like, okay, well, what's that rule? They're like, what's the rule against that? They're like, oh, well, all right, you're in a unique situation. Like, as long as you keep them happy, you can do whatever you want. I'm like, okay, but yeah, the weirdest moment was there was a quiet moment, and I was backstage with Stan, and Alice Cooper burst in, and I was like, all right, this is a very unlikely pairing. So I guess Alice Cooper is shooting some kind of promo video, and he just wanted Stan to walk by in front of the camera as if he was doing a cameo, but not acknowledge anything. And so yeah, I have a video of just Alice Cooper just flipping out, he's promoting whatever. Just see Stan like calmly walking in front. But in my mind, I was like, what a weird mashup, what a weird pairing. Like these are two people I never thought I would see next to each other, like laughing it out.
And you're also like, and I'm in this moment, right? Like I'm seeing this.
Yeah, I'm on the outside, and yeah, I'm witnessing this. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, that's something that I don't think a lot of people get to see, like Stanley and Alice Cooper hanging out.
Did you know that Stanley, when you were doing comic book then, did you know that at some point, like Stanley was going to be a part of this?
We had an inkling. It was him and Kevin Smith, like super close. I think they had a very cool, like kind of father-son relationship. I think it's cool. If anybody's seen the movie Mallrats, Stanley makes a cameo in it, and if you trace back the timeline, it's the first Stanley cameo
Oh my God.
in any movie. So I believe that's the very first one. If it isn't, it's amongst the first ones.
Wow.
I haven't met anyone who's like, no, he was in some other movie before then. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had a feeling maybe he would come in, Kevin would use some of his influence, and yeah, it happened. Finally, during our second season, we got enough cred where Stan Lee agreed to do it. The funny part was Stan gets there, and he was like, hey, I'm here, where's Kevin? And Kevin wasn't there, Kevin was in LA. and so we told him, like, hey, Stan, sorry, Kevin's not here, he's in LA, and Stan was like, oh, he told me he was going to be there. And we were like, he's not gonna bail, is he? And luckily he didn't. But I think he really just came to see Kevin. He didn't care about anything else. And Kevin wasn't there. But
Sorry, family, it's just us.
yeah, but no, he stayed and completed the episode. He had a great time. We had a great time. For me, it was cool. We got to hang out with him for 4 hours. He stayed for half a day, and so we answered all his stupid questions. I remember I was like, hey, Mr. Lee, would you mind signing one or two things? And that stack grew bigger and bigger and bigger, and he went down and signed like 100 things without hesitating.
That was amazing.
Yeah, we got to have lunch with him too.
Did you have spaghetti?
No spaghetti, messy, but we learned every day for lunch he would eat an egg salad sandwich and a strawberry milkshake.
Wow.
And I
That is
believe
such an odd pairing.
I don't want that
My
together.
stomach hurt just thinking about eating that
you
together.
would think, right? But the man lived to 95, so
You
that's
know.
a secret to longevity. Egg salad sandwiches,
Okay, but
strawberry
like
milkshake.
strawberry
With
like
the
milk makes
strawberry
me
milk.
throw up. So like it's not seconded. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, well, it's only something that
Well, I mean,
The 95.
oh
he could
no.
stomach it,
How
and he
terrible.
lived a long time, thankfully.
Like Stanley were alive, I'd be like, do you regret selling Spider-Man to Sony? I'm sure Disney regrets that now.
Yeah, the other was Carrie Fisher. I got to meet her. I met her once here in Louisville, back 2016, I think. She did a con here. And then I saw her one last time in New York Comic Con in 18, I think, like a couple months before she passed. So.
Okay.
But she was definitely, she had that aura about her for sure.
I did that same thing. We worked with her at Wizard World in Chicago, and like the whole time we were getting ready for it, I was like, keep it together, keep it together. And I walked in the room, and she was like, hello, and I was like, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go cry.
Yeah, so basically I'm a Star Wars and Marvel fan. So, but yeah, no tears yet.
I only cried when I met Chris Evans, and I almost fainted also.
Yeah,
Like,
there was a whole crew ready to catch Jana.
What are your thoughts on Star-Lord?
yes, let's talk about
Character?
yeah.
All right, look, right.
Do you think it was all his fault?
There's one right answer.
Choose your words wisely, or you will be.
Refresher.
You will be
Boil it
the
down, it's always his fault.
Yes, thank you.
It's always his
The
fault.
part where they have Thanos and they're ripping the glove off and he's
Yeah.
crying because Gamora died.
Yes. That was his fault, definitely. 1000%, yes. It's always his fault.
Finally, some vindication.
God.
He's a little pompous, yes.
Yeah.
A little arrogant.
Right.
Yes.
He's not even that kind of a character. No.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
I've not seen it yet. I haven't had time. So literally I've been at a convention every weekend since like March.
Ow.
Yeah, it was. I laugh now as when I was growing up, all the people told me that reading comics, collecting toys, and playing video games would never get me anywhere. And like this year, I've been to cons in Hawaii and Alaska, And that was my mom telling me that, by the way. So I called her from Alaska. I'm like, Mom, guess where I'm at? Guess why I'm here? I'm at a Comic-Con. Remember when you told me all that stuff? Yeah, you were wrong.
Look at me,
It's
still
okay.
there every weekend. Hey, Mom. What's wrong?
That's where I am now.
Louisville, Kentucky, like,
Right, Mom.
not so impressive.
All of us just want to prove our parents wrong. That's all it is.
Okay, so we have 10 minutes, and Katie, I need you to remind me the characters that Rob and Roger play in Red Dead Redemption.
John Marston
John Marston.
and Arthur Morgan.
Okay, John Marston.
Thanks for asking me that because I didn't remember.
Okay, so we do a thing on the show called One Must Go.
Oh.
Where no matter what, it's like one has to go. Now they're not gonna like die tragically. They're not gonna be harmed. They're just like a blip.
They just don't.
They got
They
one.
get dusted, okay?
They get dusted. They never existed. So Katie, your one must go is John Marston or
Other guy.
the other guy, Arthur Morgan.
I gotta keep the original, John Marston.
Oh, you mean it's
I got one for Jonna.
Oh no.
okay. Oh, good. Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Your new boyfriend, Red Skull, or Chris Evans.
Oh.
The audacity.
With being in the same building as Ross Marquand right now, Donna.
He might be listening.
Look, nobody tell Ross, okay?
Say it.
Don't
One
tell
must go.
Say it out loud. Say it.
Oh.
Put it into the universe.
I would have to keep Chris Evans.
Wow.
Don't tell Ross.
Don't tell. Look, so if y'all decide to go out tonight and Ross is gonna be there, I can't go.
That's definitely happening, brother.
No, don't say it.
I have so much fun with Ross tonight.
No, thank you.
Ross and Jonna show.
No, thank you.
It's definitely happening.
No.
All right, Ming, one must go.
Hey,
Sorry to do this to
hey.
you. Jay or Silent Bob?
Oh, Jay for sure. Although he owes me money, so maybe I shouldn't offer that quick. But yeah, Jay does nothing but annoy me most times. So Kevin, at least Kevin, Kevin put me on TV.
That's
Kevin
true.
put me in a movie where I got to watch Salma Hayek take her clothes off.
That's
Kevin
true.
put me in a movie where I got to play hockey on the rooftop. Yeah, Jay still owes me money. So.
Jay, what have you done? Okay? That is
Listen, but that being said, I love them both. But push come to shove, one must go. Yeah, sorry. See you later, Jason. You.
That's all the time.
No, no. We still got some time. Okay, Jay. No. One must go. Stan Lee
Oh, that's rude.
or Mark Hamill.
Oh, okay. Well, here's
That's
the
a good
thing.
one.
Thank you.
Very
Okay.
good. Good job, kid.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing, she says.
I hate to say it, but Stanley is already gone.
You're gonna
Not want to have to say that.
You're gonna play the dead card.
Wow.
I did not want to have to say that, but that's how I get out of it.
Okay, all right. How about Mark Hamill
No, you don't
or
get-
Chris Evans?
You don't
Mark
get
Hamill or
another
Chris
one.
Evans?
You don't get another one.
AJ, you put me through so much stress.
They're the kind of nerdy girls. You can follow us on nerdygirls.com. And,
She's the worst.
no, I'm not the worst.
Howard.
Ooh.
I will, if you had said Chris Evans or Carrie Fisher, I wouldn't have played the dead card. I would have had a hard time with that one. But because Captain America was like my first thing, like comic book, and Chris Evans has done such a good job of embodying that then I would have to keep Chris Evans because there's lots of Star Wars universe that I could still have. I can't have Captain America without Chris Evans.
You gonna
Mark
cry?
Hamill.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Like, don't make me do it. Don't make me.
Mark Hamill or Carrie Fisher.
I'm not doing it anymore. Thank you for listening to the Kind of Nerdy Girls. And once again,
Well, one of them's already gone.
All right.
right, well, I'm doing it. Stop.
Me, our show is KJ constantly putting us in a position where we have to pick two of the most things that we love the most.
Yeah.
And then she fails.
Right, and then she's like, "No, it's not me.
It
It's
is
not me."
my job to entertain people. I can't help it, but it's at your
And look,
expense.
at,
And the show.
As your co-host, I've been calling BS. Thank you.
Ming, where can everybody follow you? Because you should all follow him because he's so much fun.
I'll be here all weekend.
Okay.
Just follow him around.
Literally follow me to the chicken finger stand in the first row.
Oh yeah, are we gonna get those chicken fingers?
If they don't sell out again, yeah.
Chicken fingers, I'm so hungry.
They're very good.
Yeah, but they were sold out yesterday.
They're very good. And then, social media, Ming Chen 37, MINGCHEN 37. And and I hope you guys get to Jersey. We'll go to the store, we'll podcast.
Oh, we're totally doing that.
Yeah, totally.
Yes. And I want to come when Kevin's doing one of his screenings
Oh, yeah,
at the movie theater. That's so cool.
The movie theater he just bought. Yeah, he does a screening like every weekend. So, yeah, come in.
I don't think I can come every weekend.
Can we get an invite to one of those?
Yes.
I just invited
Would
you.
you
Thank
just,
you. I wasn't
you already on TikTok, dude. John, every time Jonathan, I'm like, show's over.
I am a terrible listener. I'm just awful at it. KJ has 8 years of it. She knows.
Yep, it's true. Thank you guys for joining us. Seriously, I hope you enjoyed it. KindofNerdyGirls.com, KJTodayShow.com. We do a YouTube show that's live on Wednesdays, and we literally have celebrity guests. We play trivia. We do pop culture. We talk about pets. It's just like a full hour of us to escape and have some fun together. We'd love for you to join us. Again, KJTodayShow.com. Thank you guys. Have a
Thank you
good
guys.
night.
Guys.
All right. Thank you, KJ and gang and Ming and Patches.